Awesome. Okay, hi, I'm Pidge. This is Earthbound Pajama %. This is a really silly glitch category that I have a lot of fun running, and so I guess I'm ready to start. Can I just count us down? Okay, a countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow.
So the basic premise behind this category is that the point of the speedrun is that Ness has to go through the entire game in just his PJs. He doesn't switch into his striped shirt and his hat or anything. He just goes through the whole game with his messy bedhead. And it's, you have to do a bunch of ridiculous glitches to make that work. You do, like, all the sanctuaries in the wrong order. You have to do a bunch of out-of-bounds stuff. And it just gets kind of nutty. What's going to happen first is as soon as you start a new file and you just as soon as your feet hit the floor, that's a save. So in order to go out of bounds and own it here, what I have to do is I have to load up a secondary save file that I've pre-made that I can initiate the out of bounds glitch with, which I'll explain shortly as soon as I reset here. Great speedrun, we're setting 1 minute in. Okay, so the meteorite lands and Ness wakes up. And I just soft reset there. And what's going to happen now is I'm going to load up the second slot on this file, which is preset, where Ness has a cold and everyone else in his party is dead and he has 1 health. So the cold damage counter runs on a timer, and that timer will hit when I get on the stairs here. So Ness dies from the cold counter, and what happens there is I have to hit no both times, or the second option both times. And what that allows me to do, because I died on the stairs, is that the next file that I load will make me go out of bounds. So I'm going to load up my actual speedrun file now, and you'll see what that does. So Ness just starts walking, and oh my gosh, where's he going? So I'm just kind of wandering around in nothingness for a while. What I have to do is, all of the area maps on Earthbound are on one giant sprite map. They're all laid out in a certain way. So we can kind of navigate out of bounds to go exactly where we want. But the problem is that we can't load any of these areas. So as you see, I'm just walking around nothingness for a while and listening for the audio cues. So the music that you hear is the area that I'm passing by. And only a couple of areas are loaded. I'm not sure why the areas that are loaded are the ones that are. But what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to find my way to the Threed Hospital. And when I get to the Threed Hospital, I can initiate the sequence that allows you to get Jeff in the party. So in this category, you have your entire party assembled in the first 20 minutes. So I just have to keep going downward until I pass by another hospital that's loaded, and that's when I kind of change directions. And when that happens, I can just keep walking until I see the Threed Hospital. It takes a while to get there, but luckily the rest of the out-of-bounds glitches do not last as long. I think this is the longest one in the speedrun. So as you can see, I'm just passing through, dungeon areas. Mostly is what happens when you're going straight down from the first place it loads, which was Ness's room. I just got to keep going till I see that hospital, and oh, there's Apple Kid's house. You don't go in there, I think. Well, one of those is Apple Kids and Orange Kids. I think that one there's Apple Kids. I don't know what that room is, because I can't see very much of it. I'm passing through Dalam now. Passing through a hospital now. Okay, so there's a nurse. That's when I start going down left until I hit Summers. Okay, that's Summers. So I go back downward now, and I just keep going, and as you can hear, there's some suspicious happenings going on here. So there's one hospital, and I want to go in this hospital. So what happens now is I go down these stairs, and that makes me exit out of bounds mode. So I can just play the game normally now, and, well, I mean, as normally as this category can get. So I'm in Threed now, and one of the good things about Ness being in his PJs is that a flag is set that doesn't spawn any enemies. So as I'm going through the Threed graveyard, you're going to see that I'm not going to get chased by zombies or garbage cans because there's no enemies here, and I can just walk through freely and enjoy my life. It's just Ness walking around Threed in his PJs, no big deal. That garbage can is not an enemy, that's an actual thing. So now I have to initiate the zombie woman sequence, so I have the zombies catch me. What this does is it makes the next storyline progression thing happen, where I am just going to go to the hotel and progress in the story to unlock Jeff, because now the zombie woman appears. There she is. So I just go inside the hotel. I should probably explain with the out of bounds glitch that the reason that you can't just warp to Gigas' lair and fight him with out of bounds is because none of the areas are loaded. And the only way that you can load an area is by either going into an area that's preloaded when you start up or by using the town map. And I don't have the town map yet. And the town map can only load areas that are on the town map. So you can load on it, Tucson, Threed, Forsyth, etc. But you can't load like a sanctuary. You can't load Gigas' lair. You can't load Cave to the Pass. It's got to be somewhere that you can actually load. So the routing for this category, done mostly by Alti and the rest of the Earthbound community, was kind of a puzzle of how to make this work and make sure that Ness stays in his PJs for the whole run. So Paula is here with me now. So I don't know how she got there, but she's with me now. I didn't have to rescue her. I'm going to transfer over to Jeff, though. It's going to be his turn. So now, first 5 minutes of the run, already getting Jeff in the party. So this part of the game we just do normally. But what's going to happen here is I'm going to unlock the only save point that this run can use until the very final part of the game. Because we never do the opening cutscene, we don't do anything on it, that means that two things happen. Number one, Buzz lives. He does not die in this category, so he goes on to live forever, and you don't get the Soundstone. Soundstone doesn't matter, you can still collect the melodies. Second thing that happens, Ness never calls his dad, so you never unlock the save point with Ness's dad, so you can't just call him from anywhere. The only time you can save is here in Winters, where Jeff calls Maxwell. So this is where we're always going to be saving in this run. And it's nice because you can just teleport back to Winters and save, because the teleport point in Winters is right outside the store where the phone is, so you can call Maxwell to save and then reset and do out of bounds when you have to. You have to do out of bounds like 7 or 8 times, I think. Okay, so Tony joins me, and I'm just going to do this part of the story where Jeff is breaking out because he's got to go save the world. First thing I gotta do is get the pop gun out of the locker, so I'm gonna talk to Maxwell and have him give me the key that doesn't work.
So, how long have you been running this specific category?
I've been running it, like, kind of casually since January. When I went to AGDQ, Alti taught me how to run it when I was there. Like, I just walked over and I saw him running it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Pajama %, I really want to run this game. So he taught me how to run it. And I've been, like, my main game is Mario RPG, but I've been running this, like, kind of on the side with it.
Okay. So, Pajama % since January. What about Earthbound in general?
This is the only category of Earthbound that I've ever run.
Oh, okay.
I would like to learn any % glitchless, but like I only really have time in my life for one 5-hour run.
Right.
Okay, so the bad key machine, I get the pop gun, and that's important because I'm using marathon safe strats here, so I'm not going to fight the Ass Pyroglyph. I'm going to fight the Mummy in Summers instead. That gives me more money and more experience. And also, it's less likely that Paula will die, so she's actually strong enough to take on Master Barf if necessary. Okay, so now that I'm out of Winters, I can do my next out of bounds. First thing I'm just going to do is save here. And as soon as you hit yes, you can soft reset.
Is it possible to destroy a save file by resetting too early?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to load this. Well, at least I don't think that's possible.
I mean, in some Pokemon runs they do that, where they reset while the save file is still saving.
Oh, I didn't know about that. But I don't think that works in this game, but I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, then chat can feel free to correct me.
Okay.
So I'm going to out of bounds now, and the next thing I have to do is have the town map. So that means that I'm still in control of Jeff. And I believe the pharmacy should be just on my right here. The easiest way to get to Own It from there is just by going up and looking. Oh, there it is. There's a pharmacy. The Own It pharmacy is one of the areas that's automatically loaded, which is awesome. So now I have Jeff running around in... Oh, if I can get through the door, it'd be nice. I just have Jeff running around in Meteorite Own It, which is... If you've played Earthbound before, like, this is going to look to you like, what the heck is going on? Jeff's just going to go to the library, which for some reason is open in the middle of the night, and it's daytime in here, so I'm going to grab the town map from the library. All the info's there, except for the info that isn't there. Alright, so I got the town map, and that's going to allow me to load certain areas in order to be able to progress through the game. So now that I'm stuck here, obviously I can't save here, but what you can do is that there actually are enemies spawning in this part of the game. And if I can find them... Oh, there they are. There's the sharks. I'm going to death warp on the sharks. So I'm going to have them get an advance attack, so they just attack me. Nice. I didn't even have to do anything. So I death warp, and I go back to winners. So here, I'm not going to pick the no option. I'm just going to return and summon all the courage and energy I have, and I'm right back at winners. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell the pop gun that I just got, because you need $12 to enter the museum, and I only have $1. So I'm going to save. Okay. So now I'm going to out of bounds to Summers, and out of bouncing to Summers is really quick, and it's actually the area that's right below the Winter's Pharmacy. So I got initiated out of bounds again, and every time you go out of bounds, you have to load the second save file and die on the stairs. So you're going to see me do this a lot. And this is the only part of the run where Ness is not in his PJs. So here's Summers. Nice fast out of bounds. And since Summers is on the town map, I can just load it with X and go in this door here to get the Stoic Club, and that's pretty much it for getting to Summers. So I need to get this phone number because this is the sequence that gets us our fourth party member, Melvin. Oh, was there a suggestion for the player name? Because if not, I'm just going to use my own name. Okay, then I know exactly what I'm going to name it. Shoutouts to the Roll D crew. Okay, so Tony's got to hang up the phone now. He's going to talk for a little bit longer. Alright. So here I got to be really, really careful because Jeff at level 1, like Jeff is already pretty weak in general, but Jeff at level 1 is especially weak. And Jeff in level 1 in Summers is especially weak. So if I get any taxi or street sign spawns, I have to run away immediately and despawn them, otherwise I'm going to die and have to do that part all over again. So I'm going to the museum because I got the phone number for the Stoic Club, so I'm going to call them from here. And when you go into the Stoic Club, that initiates the Magic Cake sequence. And the Magic Cake sequence is how we get Melvin in the party. Alright, no spawns, that's awesome. So first thing I have to do in here is talk to this guy. Okay, so I gotta talk to her now, and she will tell me about her cake cart out by the seaside.
Would it be a good time for a donation?
Yes.
So we have $24 from Pocket951. Sorry I dropped my bag of Doritos brand chips. Forehead, Pidge's Puffs, El Pear Doritos chip. We have $20 from Ash the Husky. Good luck to Pidge, my favorite speedrunner, on her Earthbound run.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Alright, so now I'm doing the Dalam sequence. 20 minutes into the run, I'm getting my full party put together. I know it's only been 12 minutes, but by the time I'm done this, it'll be 20 minutes. So normally what you would do in an RTA attempt is you would get your party completed, and then you would immediately go to Scaraba and fight the ass pyroglyph in the pyramid. But I'm not going to do that because that has a chance of killing Paula super early, and if she dies, then like the rest of the fight, the rest of the early game can be really unsafe. So I'm going to do 2 fights inside the museum instead, and give myself a lot of EXP and bonus stats, and that also gives you a ton of money because money is otherwise pretty tight. That's actually what the old route did, was it did these fights, and I'm going to continue doing that in marathons just because it's a lot safer than doing the hieroglyph fight. So here we are. Here's our boy Melvin, Crown Prince of Dalam.
So what would you say is your favorite part of this run?
Probably Lost Underworld for reasons I'm not going to explain yet because it'll ruin the surprise.
Alright, shall await the surprise.
Lost Underworld has 2 really cool things in it. It has a really funny visual glitch and also a wrong warp. So, but I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, but it's pretty dope. So I just grabbed those 2 items there. One of them is a cup of life noodles, which I'm going to need for safety later on. And the other one is a brain food lunch, which I'm going to sell for some money to grab some skip sandwiches with. You have to do 5 cliff skips, which are going to utterly destroy my left thumb, but I hope to get them all done in a relatively reasonable time, and I'll kind of explain what cliff skips are when I get closer to Dungeon Man. Actually, I guess I got time now because I got to do this cutscene. A cliff skip that you're going to see me do 5 times is when you use a skip sandwich and you mash the D-pad at a cliff boundary. And cliff boundaries are just like decorated pixels, essentially. So when there's 2 boundary pixels that are diagonal to each other, you can use a skip sandwich and mash to actually break through those pixels. It is RNG based, and you're on a timer, so you want to mash as fast as possible. What that'll allow me to do is get into some areas I'm not normally allowed to go to. It allows me to skip dungeons like Belch's Factory. It allows me to skip most of Dungeon Man. But they are very, very hard to do, some of them. So we'll see what happens. Those are like all in the early game. So you buy a whole bunch of skip sandwiches to make those happen. So I'm gonna be buying a ton of those since I have more money from the mummy fights that I'm about to do. Okay, so this cutscene is almost done. Alright, now I can go warp to Summers and do the fight. I've been practicing this game all day, so I hope this fight goes well. I'm just gonna try not to get stuck on any edges here. I hope that chat is spamming lots of Doritos right now. Okay, so I've got everything I need to get here. I got the 2 chests over to the left. You don't need the 3rd one, so I'm gonna get out of here. I've completed my training. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna get a bunch of level ups here. So after this next fight that I'm about to do is when the run starts to get like super unsafe, and because I'm going through Scaraba and Deep Darkness with no save point and also no teleport, so I have to be extremely careful about avoiding fights in there. But first I'm gonna do a fight in the museum. First I'm gonna do a menu though. Okay, drop that. Give that to Ness. Give that to Ness also. Drop that. I'm gonna give the teddy bear to Ness so that we can use it in the fight. And Jeff is gonna drop the boiled egg. He's gonna drop the ruler, because he doesn't really need to measure the multi-bottle rocket. He drop the protractor, and swap the BSC over to Ness. Okay, I think that's enough. So now I'm going to go inside the museum and also try to avoid any encounters out here in case they show up. Alright, no taxi spawns. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to get my admission to the museum and talk to her. Alright, so now I'm going to go fight the mummies that have been let loose inside the museum for whatever reason. So these guys, you pretty much just spam freeze at them and they die. There's 2 of them. Okay, so Ness will defend, and Paula will freeze, and Jeff will defend, and Melvin will also freeze. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. He just killed Jeff, but I think that's okay. It's supposed to attack the teddy bear, but I got bad RNG. Okay, so I think what I have to do here is I have to revive Jeff before I do this next fight, because I need him to get EXP. So here I just got a mesh for a while because I just beat like a mid-game enemy at level 1, so this game likes to go through every single level up and power up individually. So I gotta mash for a little while before I get out of this. But I'm gonna fight the second mummy after I revive Jeff. I probably should have revived him with Ness, but I think Paula and Melvin go before him, so I don't think that would have worked anyway. But I can revive him now. Because really don't want him to die and not get any EXP. That would be very bad.
So the teddy bear is pretty much just there to draw fire.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, but there is a small chance that it'll miss.
Guess that's marathon luck.
Yeah, I may end up fighting the Aspiroglyph on top of that, like, just to make up for the EXP on Jeff, which is, like, not ideal, but it's probably safer to do that. I think I may end up doing that. I don't think Jeff's EXP is all that important, but I've never actually, like, done a run of this where he died right away, so I just want to be, like, totally certain. I've done a run earlier where Paula died right away, and that ended up being fine, because her magic is only really important for the first couple fights. So Paula's leveling up now, and next it'll be Melvin. You do have to mash for a while here, unfortunately, but I think this is like the longest series of mashing in the speedrun. Okay, so I'm going to use my couple life noodles on Jeff, because I'm going to get another one later. Okay, there he is. So I can fight this one now. And I'll defend, and offense freeze, and defend, and offense freeze. There you go. So Paula learned freeze beta, so her magic's a little more powerful now. She learned it from leveling up after that fight. Alright, so he's solid, so he can't attack me because he got solidified. So that's good. That means Jeff will get the experience here. And this should take him out, these next two attacks. There we go. That's really unfortunate that I had to use my couple life noodles there, but you can get another one in Deep Darkness. So now I have to mash a whole bunch because Jeff is going to get all of his level ups now. So in this game, like, to mash through this, you mash L and A, because L also advances text. So you can actually play this game with one hand. If you want, you can press, like, L to check stuff out, talk to people, progress through stuff, and you use the D-pad. But I'm not doing that. But luckily, Jeff has no psi points, so his mashing is only related to HP and his other stats. So that's, like, a little bit quicker than it would be if he had psi points, I believe. Okay, so that part is done. I can get out of here. And the next thing I want to do is out of bounds to Scaraba. And the way that I do that is actually pretty cool. Alright, so no spawns here. So now that I have a teleporter, I can go back to winners. Because Melvin learns teleport, but because I'm skipping like the entire first half of the game, Ness doesn't learn teleport at this point, so getting through Deep Darkness and Scaraba is going to be very, very difficult. So here, I'm going to... No, I don't sell anything yet because I have nothing to sell, so I'm going to save here. Alright, so I'm going to reset. Oh wait, no, I did have to buy some skip sandwiches there. Okay, I'm actually going to load that file again because I need some skip sandwiches for, yeah, that's right, I sell some stuff here. I need to sell the Bearing Food Lunch, nice $400, and I'm going to sell the teddy bear. Yeah, I can sell the teddy bear now because I don't need it. I'm going to sell the broken spray can. And I'm going to buy 6 skip sandwiches. And those will allow me to do the cliff skips inside Dungeon Man. And one more. Okay, there we go. That menu's done. Alright, now I'm going to save for real this time. And reset. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna out of bounds, and there's a setup that I can do that allows me to grab the Hawkeye without loading the pyramid, which is cool because you need the Hawkeye to get through deep darkness. So I'm going to show you how that's done. First you got out of bounds. Alright, so the out of bounds is initiated. And I can load up this file. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down and left until I hear the music from the first part of Magic Hand. Which it takes about, like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45 seconds to get to. Maybe a little longer.
And you're even moonwalking.
Oh yeah, gotta do that moonwalk. I was gonna wear my PJs for this run, but I forgot. I just fell asleep in my hotel and I was like, oh no, it's 3 o'clock, I have to come here. Okay, there's Magic Hand 2. There's Magic Hand 1. So when that happens, I go down until I hear Pokey's theme, and then I hit left. So that's coming up soon. There it is. So I just make a straight left until I hear the theater music from Foreside. There it is. Since I'm in Foreside, I can load the theater, and I line myself up at the top of the theater map area, and I just walk until the theater is out of my sight. And then I walk up until Jeff and Melvin are beside each other, and I press L. And there's the Hawkeye. I just got it without loading the pyramid. So that saves like a ton of time. So now I have to go left until I hear Skareba's music. And Skareba, oh, this is one of the hardest part of the runs I'm about to do here. I have to get through this, but I have, the spawns are back now. 3 they were despawned, they're back now, so I have to avoid them as much as possible. And in any percent glitchless, you would do that by using teleport, but I don't have teleport because Melvin's going to leave my party. So here's Skareba. I'm going to load that. And I guess I will fight the Ass Pyroglyph with some freezes, just to give Jeff the XP. Defend, freeze, defend, freeze. Okay, so that'll give him some more EXP to make up for what he lost earlier. This is definitely slower than what I would normally do, but I just want to like be super safe. Okay, so that didn't really do very much anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. And look, there's already a UFO just come to mess up my day. So here's where Melvin leaves the party. So I enter inside the pyramid first to exit the out of bounds mode, but then Melvin leaves the party for a little while and he comes back in deep darkness. Alright, so I'm going to despawn the UFO by going back in here. Okay, seems good. Talk to him. Get the key to Dungeon Man. Oh gosh. So I need to move out of that area to despawn that UFO thing. And I need to do that every time I see them. Until I get a clear path. Oh, no, that's one. There's another one. Oh my goodness. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, dude. Oh no, that's really, really bad. Okay, I have to go inside the pyramid to get away from this, because if they encounter me, then I could game over and have to reset. Okay, let's try going up this way again. I feel some lag. What's going on? Oh yeah, they're there. You can tell when they're spawning when the game starts lagging, so you can kind of like use that to your advantage to move out of the way. Oh my gosh, he will not go away. What is going on? Game will not give me a break today.
Overly attached UFO.
Oh my goodness, please! What is going on, game? is really bad RNG today. Oh, okay, that one down there can't touch me because I'm gonna use key to the tower here. Okay, I'm safe. Did I get sunstroke? Oh yeah, Pear got sunstroke. Healing. Okay, inside here is also very, very dangerous, so I'm gonna move slowly and run away from any encounters I see. Because they just kind of charge you. There are fake presence inside here that are actually enemies, and they will destroy you if you get into a fight with them, so I'm going to be very, very careful to avoid them as best as I can. Okay, those ones are real, so I'm safe here, I believe.
What does the sunstroke status do to your character?
Oh, it just decreases their health. Oh, that one's a fake one.
Oh, okay.
Are there any fakes up here? Okay, safe. So I gotta grab 2 items in here. I gotta grab the Super Plush Bear and the Talisman Ribbon, and that'll give me some money to buy a multi-bottle rocket with later. Oh, that's a fake present. Oh, this spawn RNG is really not giving me a break today. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, is the coast clear? No, it is not! Oh my goodness. Is that safe? Yeah, it's safe. That is safe. Okay, so here's the first cliff skip I'm going to attempt. First try.
Nice.
That is the fastest I've ever done that cliff skip. But I gotta be careful here not to get into... Oh my goodness, more fights. Making sure there's none up here. Alright, awesome. So I can heal my HP here with the insert vitalizing device. But the hard part is not over yet. I still gotta do Deep Darkness. This is one of the most difficult parts of the run because all that spawn nonsense I was trying to avoid, I have to do in Deep Darkness where you're moving very, very slowly. So I gotta be very careful to stay next to boundaries and keep a lookout for enemies. But sometimes there are enemies in the swamp, such as the fish and the eel, that will just like charge at you out of nowhere and you don't have time to react to it because they are not affected by the swamp speed and you are. And if that happens, then GG. Like, good luck. Good luck fighting them, and there's nothing you can really do about it. So I'm gonna pray to RNG that doesn't happen. So that was the first of 5 cliff skips. That's one of the easier ones to do. The next one that I do is after Deep Darkness, and that is the easiest one for sure, but then after that is Saturn Valley, which are the 2 hardest ones. And you have to do them both in a row.
Got time for another donation?
Yeah.
We got a donation, $50 donation from Dorkmaster Fleck. Streamer, why aren't you in your pajamas for this pajama percent run?
I already explained that, Fleck. Come on.
Kappa, love you, Pidge. Heart. Dinner's on me when you get back.
Thanks, dude. I will see you when I get back. That's my boy Dorkmaster Fleck from Toronto. We met in the Super Mario RPG Discord and just so happen to live in the same city. So I'm gonna sell the plush bear and the talisman ribbon, and with that, that'll give me enough money to buy the multi-bottle rockets. And I'm gonna give that to Jeff. Alright. And I'm done with that menu, so now I'm just gonna walk around here and try really, really hard to avoid spawns. Okay, oh, that's a spawn. I don't think he can get me, but since like it's all dark, I can't really tell. So here I'm gonna use the Hawkeye, and that lights up the Deep Darkness. So that was the item that I ended up getting out of bounds with that ridiculous setup with the theater. Okay, this part, okay, there's a spawn that I have to get rid of. Oh, it's still there. That giant flower, you don't want to fight him. He's super underleveled. Any spawns here? Yeah, there's a spawn up there. But I got rid of him. Okay. Saw him out of the corner of my eye. That's a spawn over there. Gonna go over here to get rid of it. Is he still there? No, he is not. Okay. I want to be careful here. Because you never know when something might just come out of nowhere and attack you.
What's the red flashing about?
Oh, the dark part of the swamp decreases your health.
Oh.
So that's just my party taking damage. Oh, there's a spawn there. This part is bad because you gotta despawn them while you're in the dark part of the swamp. But luckily Ness can heal, so it's not that bad. Are there any more spawns here? Yeah, there's a spawn. I can probably evade him, but just to be safe, I'm not going to try. Oh, I see slugs. I don't want to fight them. And it'll alert you when your health is getting too low, so I know exactly when to heal. Oh, more slugs. I'm having really, really bad RNG today with the spawns. Is it safe now? Yeah, it's safe now. Okay, so I grabbed this cup of life noodles. That's to make up for the one that I lost earlier. Okay. Super, super nervous about this part here. Okay, are there any spawns by the souvenir coin? Okay, it's safe. Gotta grab this to sell later. Okay, this is kind of the last stretch of spawn evasion. Well, not really, but it's the last hard spawn evasion, I guess. Okay, I don't see any spawns here, that's good. Alright, so awesome, I got through the hard part of Deep Darkness. Now I gotta fight Master Barf. Just make sure that he's got the MBR, that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna do some healing with Ness to make up for all the Dark Swamp parts. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk to Master Barf. He asked if I remember him from before, but we skipped that part of the game, so this is the first time we're gonna fight him. The dialogue in this game is also phenomenal. So Ness defense here, Paula uses freeze beta, and Jeff fires the multi-bottle rockets. Okay, so he felt nauseous, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Good fight. That was decent RNG. So Melvin comes back when Master Barf gets below a certain health threshold, and he uses Starstorm. So now that Melvin is back, I can use Teleport to get through the rest of the swamp. But first, I'm going to get rid of the poison that just happened to Jeff, because that'll make his HP decrease by a lot, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I just gotta mash through here because it's another super late boss fight that I'm doing very underleveled. Okay, so now what I can do is I can use healing beta on Jeff and get rid of the poison, and then Melvin can use teleport to get me through the swamp kind of fast. Like this. You crash on purpose so you don't actually teleport. Okay, that was actually pretty decent. Usually it takes me like 3 or 4 tries to get here. And make sure that, oh, there's spawns there. I don't want to fight them. So I'm going to get rid of them. Hopefully. Did they go away? Did they go away? Oh, no, there's a flower now. I don't want to fight that guy. Okay, looks like the coast is clear. Awesome. Alright, so that's one of the harder parts of the run that I just got through without dying, so I'm actually pretty proud of that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look around the trash and find a death ray. Don't ask me how this makes any sense. Oh, there's a death ray in the garbage can. Amazing. So now leaving Tenda Village for the first time, initiates the cutscene where Apple Kid gets kidnapped. And Apple Kid is the inventor that lives in Tucson, who gives you inventions that kind of help you progress through the game. But since, like, I skipped the whole first part of the game, you don't really know who he is. But you need to do this cutscene in order to be able to get through Stonehenge. And you need to get through the Stonehenge base to finish Winners. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use teleport and go back to Winters. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock Tucson as a teleport location because I need to go there a couple times to pick up an exit mouse. And the exit mouse is like an escape rope in Pokemon. So I'm going to save, and then I'm going to go out of bounds. I'm actually really, really happy that I got through Deep Darkness without dying because I recently did a run that was sub 230 that died there, so this might actually finish on time. Okay, let's do some out of bounds. So I'm going to abuse out of bounds to go to the exit mouse house and own it, which is right next to the entrance to Tucson. And I'm going to do that so I can teleport there later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight up over the bookcase of the drugstore and just kind of load it with the town map when I can get a chance to do that. So first got to walk through the Happy Happy Village cultist area and be like, see you later. Okay, I believe that's here. Oh, I went too far. Oh, no, I didn't go far enough. Alright, this is the mouse house. So I walk out of there. Now I'm going to go back inside. When you get into a room like that's out of bounds, none of the sprites inside it are loaded. So I had to exit and then come back in to grab the exit mouse. And I'm going to use the exit mouse in the next dungeon that I do. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around, and these spawns I don't care about because I'm a little bit overpowered for this part of the game now, so like they just kind of avoid me. Oh, butterfly. I don't really want to get the butterfly at waste time. Okay, so now I'm in Tucson. I got Tucson as a teleport location, and that's important for later. So now I'm going to teleport back to Winners and do a menu. I'm going to do some more shopping. So I only used one skip sandwich inside Dungeon Man, which is extremely good. That means I've got lots of reserves for Saturn Cliff skip. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to sell the souvenir coin and the death ray that I just got. And I'm going to buy 4 more skip sandwiches. Okay. No, I don't need anything else, so I'm going to save. Okay, so now I'm going to go out of bounds to Happy Happy Village so I can do the first sanctuary location. It's going to be Lilliput Steps, which, like, you normally don't do that one first. Normally you do Giant Step first. But I'm going to go there first because it's nice and fast. Okay, no. Okay. So I'm going to go out of bounds, and now where I'm going to go out of bounds, I'm going to go up and left until I see the Happy Happy Pharmacy. So here I'm just going to hit up and left until I see, out of the corner of my eye, I need to notice the pharmacy. There it is. So I'm going to go in here. I guess I'll try to despawn that guy. Sure, why not? So here's this next cliff skip. Oh, the bats. Oh, he's gonna fight me. Okay, sure. But this game has a mechanic where if you're guaranteed to win on the first turn, it doesn't make you do the fight, it just gives you the XP. And I did that cliff skip without a sandwich because it's pretty easy. Ah, not a bear. Okay, I'm gonna do bash and freeze and bash and bash. Okay. I don't bother to run away from them. I just fight them because they're weak and it gives me more money. Okay, these ones are trying to avoid me now, so that's good. Some of them will try to avoid you, some of them will not. Oh, looks like I gotta fight these guys. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Nice. Okay, so here's the first sanctuary location. Mondo Mole, you just want to attack them and use Star Storms. You don't have to use like bottle rockets or anything yet, because I don't have any. And I can use Star Storm, which is Melvin's signature move. Ooh, that was really bad RNG on the Star Storm. Okay, so he attacked me instead of healing, which is good, because this guy can heal himself, so if he heals and you don't kill him in the first round, like, it's going to be a slow fight. But he decided to attack me instead, so that's good. So despite the fact that Buzz is alive and I never got the Soundstone, you can actually, like, still get the Sanctuary, and that's pretty cool. So here's the first Sanctuary out of 8. I gotta get 8 of these locations in total to go to Magicant, and Magicant is the area that you have to beat to trigger the end of the game where you fight Gigas, the final boss. So I'm going to be doing all these Sanctuaries completely out of order. This is like, I don't remember the order that this goes in. I think this is like the second or the third one, but I'm doing it first. And now I'm going to do another weird glitch. First I'm going to use the exit mouse to get out of here. Like I said, this is like a escape rope in Pokemon. Since I used a cliff skip to get through the dungeon, I don't really want to backtrack all the way there. So now I'm back in Happy Village. And here's an extremely silly part of the speedrun, is if you remember, if you played Earthbound casually, that Paula is held captive here and you get the Franklin badge from her. Well, you need the Franklin badge to finish this run, so I'm gonna go inside the house where Paula is held captive, but oh my goodness, look at this lag. Okay, I'll just fight these. Oh my gosh, look at this bad RNG. Look at that silliness. I got a cookie, nice. And I guess I gotta fight these guys too. Oh, nice, I got I got an early encounter, nice. Oh, and I got another cookie, alright. Okay, so here's the Paula clone that I gotta get the badge from. So this is where you're supposed to come here and talk to Paula, but she's already in my party, so the game just doesn't make any sense of this, and there's 2 Paulas in this cutscene for whatever reason. But she's giving me the normal dialogue, and I'm gonna get the Franklin badge, which is great. And as if that wasn't already silly enough, here's Pokey, but I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm gonna teleport out of here. I'm gonna teleport to, I think, Winters. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport to Winters. So, fun fact, skipping this cutscene is what despawns all the enemies in the game. So you're going to see me go to the next area, and there's going to be nothing there. So I'm going to save, and now I'm going to go out of bounds to Threed.
So there's still some sort of cutscene flag set, and that doesn't spawn enemies?
Yeah, I think that's why, like, the crows aren't there. That were there before. They don't spawn because you gotta fight Pokey and the cultists instead. I think that's it. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's what would make the most sense. So now I'm gonna go out of bounds again. And when you're doing the out of bounds glitch, you have to pick the second option both times in that death screen, otherwise it will not work. Okay. So, I'm going to go down left until the Magicant music ends, and then that'll help me get to Threed. So I'm going to go down left and just listen. This is kind of similar to before when I was going to Scaraba. When I went to Scaraba, I turned as soon as I heard the Magicant music start. Here I'm going to turn as soon as I hear it end. So there's the Saturn cave music. There's the pyramid. That's Stonehenge base, I think. There's Magicant 2. And there's Magicant 1, but you hear it twice. So there's Moonside, and then Magicant 1 comes back. And as soon as this ends, I go down. Okay, so I go down until I hear the Threed music. But first I'm going to pass through the Forsyth department store. Or maybe this is the Tucson department store. I'm not really sure which one it is. It's one of the two. So I'm just going to walk through this mall. Just, you know, float through the mall. Why not?
Moonwalking.
Yeah, just moonwalk through the mall. Why the heck not? And this is Deep Darkness. This is like the super long part of the Out of Bounds. Okay, there's Threed. And with that, I'm right at the entrance to Saturn Valley, which is awesome. So one time I actually messed up and I didn't get the Poke cutscene skip, and if that had happened, then in this next door you would see there'd be like a zombie dog trying to attack me, but it's not there because I despawned all the enemies. So I gotta grab this chest. Another skip sandwich, because I totally need more of those. Awesome. Now I have 10 skip sandwiches in total, which is very, very good for Saturn Valley, because this is you have to do 2 cliff skips in a row, and they're the 2 hardest cliff skips in the game to do. So I will be making a safety save when I get inside there.
Not sure I would eat a sandwich that I found in castle.
Yeah, well, Ness also likes to eat trash burgers. So you gotta fight this guy first to get through, and this guy you can just attack and use fire and attack. I don't think I really need to attack with Jeff, but you know, force a habit. Starstorm! Starstorm and fire. 1 HP, yeah. Oh, this is bad RNG. Oh, I can do second Starstorm, nice. There we go. So I defeated him. And then I get up to, if you remember this part of the game, there's no spawns here in this category, which is awesome. That's a real present, not a fake one, but I don't need it. So I'm going to go through and get to Saturn Valley. Here's the cave. We're going to Saturn Cave. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get inside here, you wouldn't do this in an RTA attempt, but for safety, I'm going to unlock Saturn Valley as a teleport location as soon as I get in here. So that means I can just warp to Winter's, save, and warp back. Because if I don't get cliff skip and run out, then like that's rip run, so I need to just make sure I make a safety save here. So I teleport back to Winter's. Then I'm going to get all my money out of the ATM. That's a lot of money. Alright. So I'm going to save. But I'm not going to reset because I don't need to go out of bounds right now. Okay. Luckily for Winners, there's a nice pathway here for you to teleport back to... Oh my goodness. Oh... What? He doesn't have enough side points. How do I fix that? Do I need to out of bounds somewhere to fix that? Where do I heal? Maybe... Okay, I'll out of bounds to Summers to fix that.
I think we do a donation then.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I'm speaking? Oh, my bad.
I heard donations.
Yeah, we have a $5 donation from Yuko Tunes. 80 cents more I plan to donate, but where's the harm in it? Go Pidge, EB fam loves you, I love you, kick some tail.
Love you too, Uko.
$20 from Mega Master X. Wake up couch, have some delicious Doritos brand chips.
Where can I go to heal? My side points. I need to think about this for a sec. Is there a hotel I can go to somewhere? Let me try Summers, actually. I'm gonna just, like, have a look around here. So I should not have used Double Starstorm in that fight, but... Yeah, I should not have used Double Starstorm there. Let's see if I can find a hotel here or something. Oh. look, there it is, hotel. Oh, it's a hospital. Which of these is the hotel? I can't really tell. Forehead can eat my shorts. Okay. So it says hotel, but I don't know where the hotel is. There's a hospital. It's okay, so it should be is it one of these rooms? Sorry, this is wasting time, unfortunately, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. I don't think it's here. This is the Stoic Club, dude. Oh, no, it's not. This is not Stoic Club, dude. This is not a hotel. Okay. If anybody who runs Earthbound in the chat can let me know where the hotel is. This is also not the hotel?
Is there not an item that you can buy to refill PP, or?
No, not that I know about. I don't think it was that room up there. West? Okay, okay. That's what I thought. Thank you very much. Yo, chat saves the day. Ah, I see. Oh, it's an advertisement for the hotel. That makes sense. Not really. How many freaking hotel boards are there going to be here?
Oh, he's pointing the direction of the hotel.
He is. Oh, there's the hotel. All right, run saved. It's better heal my side points. 600 a night. Yeah, it's fine. I got tons of money. Oh, here's the cutscene where Paula tries to get me to save them. There we go. All fixed. Luckily, I didn't die in deep darkness, so I got some time to work with. Okay, let's get out of here.
So we're back on track?
Yep.
Alright.
Definitely. So, okay, I'm gonna warp out of here. Yep, that's totally safe. I'm gonna go back to Winners and save, so just in case I don't do cliff skip properly, then I don't have to do this again. Alright. Save here. And then I'm back on track to go back to Saturn Valley. I've actually never seen a fight where I had to do double Starstorm versus like mini barf, and I did not realize that was gonna deplete my psi points that I couldn't even do one teleport alpha. So let's go back to Saturn Valley. Alright, now this run can really get going. I'm about to utterly destroy my thumbs here. So I got all my money out of the ATM. Okay. I'm gonna concentrate hard here. So cliff skips are RNG based, so this one is really brutal. How many skips do I have? I've got a whole bunch. I've got 10. Okay. Oh my goodness! I just said that's the hardest skip in the game, and I just got it immediately. I had to reset over that earlier in a practice run, so that's good. But now I gotta do this one here, and this one is also very hard. There we go. Yeah, here I am just talking about how difficult this is, and... Thanks, game! I'm gonna heal here.
I guess that's to make up for the bad RNG.
Yeah!
We're sorry.
Unreal.
Free skip.
My thumb doesn't hurt at all. That's pretty awesome. I got one left, and it's actually not that hard to do. Okay, that's ridiculous.
Let's not jinx it.
That was completely and utterly ridiculous. I can't believe I just saw that happen. Thanks a lot, game. I'm kind of flabbergasted right now. I don't even know what to say about that.
Game gives, the game takes.
Okay, so I gotta fight this guy now. This guy screwed me over earlier, so I'm gonna do a different strat, I think. So first I'm gonna cast a preliminary heal on Jeff. Healing, just in case he gets confused. And she can use Fire Beta, and he can use the BBR on Trillion Age Sprout, and he can use, I believe he's supposed to use Starstorm. Nice. Okay, so he didn't confuse Jeff. That's awesome. If he gets confused in this fight, he fires the bottle rocket at one of your party members instead. And that's more than a little dangerous. So you can lose like a ton of time there if that happens. Okay, there we go. Second sanctuary unlocked. That's Milky Well. So now I'm going to warp to Deep Darkness and do some menuing. But now what I'm going to do next is I have to teleport out of here, and I can't go backwards through Belch's factory, so I have very, very limited space to work with for a teleport. I can't do it here. So I have to go all the way back to Saturn Valley and do it there. But I was experimenting with it this morning, and I think I found a setup that works. So I have to teleport Beta in this tight little space here. So I'm gonna... I think this is where you have to do it. Teleport Beta to Deep Darkness. I think this will let me do it. Alright, first try. Awesome. That's, I struggled a lot with that when I was learning the new route. Okay, so here I'm going to sell a couple things. I'm going to sell the Coin of Slumber, which is there, and also Silver Bracelet. Alright. So I'm going to buy 4 multi-bottle rockets and 4 super bombs. And this is for the upcoming boss battles that I have to do. And since I have quite a bit of money, I'm going to buy some super bombs as well. These are going to help me through the Starman DX fight. Okay, so now I'm going to teleport back to Winners. And I gotta do one final cliff skip here, so I'm gonna make a safety save here. So here I'm going to do first what's called a teleport cliff skip, which is where I use teleport to get over a boundary instead of a skip sandwich. And there's actually like a really free setup for this. That it's pixel perfect, but it's got a free setup. Oh, I didn't get it. So I just said it was free and then I didn't get it. I actually documented this setup when I was like experimenting in an emulator. What you're supposed to do is like the back pixel of Nessa's hair should be beside the white line of the shop sign, and then you teleport and hold left as soon as you hit teleport, and then that gets you over the wall. If you land there, then it gets you over the wall. Normally I get that first try, but sorry to disappoint. So here I'm in the outside boundary of Winners. You're not supposed to be able to get up here. And to get out of here, you do another cliff skip at the bottom, and that is the final cliff skip of the category. And that is going to be right here. Let's see if I can get in there properly, but I got a ton of skip sandwiches, so... As you can see, this trick can be quite annoying. It's not always as easy as it was in Saturn Valley. That's why you buy a ton of skip sandwiches. Don't know why I'm not getting it. Usually this one is not that hard.
I guess we jinxed it earlier.
Probably, yeah. Oh, there we go. Alright, now I gotta fight the shroom. This fight's not that bad. You just throw a bottle rocket at him and you Starstorm. Defend, defend, multi-bottle rockets, and Starstorm. So he might Starstorm my party. Nope, he Starstormed the right guy, that's good. Awesome, good fight. Now, very, very important not to forget, after you beat Shroom, don't forget to turn back around and get the Rainy Circle Sanctuary that you just cliff skipped through, because then you won't be going to Magicant if you don't do that. More mashing. Gotta love it. So I'm still doing all these sanctuaries super out of order, so I gotta turn back around to get the sanctuary and not forget it. So the next area that I'm gonna do is Stonehenge. And if you recall, Stonehenge is where you get the Sword of Kings, which is the 1 in 128 drop. I'm not gonna be going for that for obvious reasons. Number one being that this is a speedrun, and number two being that there's no spawns, so I can't get it, even if I wanted to. So, Stonehenge, instead of being like a terrifying place of starmen teleporting around, is just a big empty hallway. But before I can go into Stonehenge, I have to go to Dr. Annette's laboratory to get what's called the eraser. Early on in the game, in a regular playthrough, you get what's called the pencil eraser, which erases a giant iron statue that looks like a pencil. It's just a machine that gets rid of it. And then later on, it kind of gets meta, and there's a statue now of an eraser, so you need what's called the eraser instead of the pencil eraser. So I'm going to go into Stonehenge.
So if you erase the eraser, what erases your eraser?
Putting it on somebody's inventory who's ever going to use it, I guess. So this area is going to be pretty straightforward. You're just kind of walking around the path, and there's nothing here to attack me because Pokey got rid of them all for me. Okay, that's room 2. Room 3. I found this part like super hard to memorize for some reason, even though like there's literally nothing to do in here except walk, because like sometimes the paths branch off and I was like forgetting which way to go, because there's like a lot of areas kind of look the same in here, but it's not that hard anymore.
It's not exactly how I imagine Stonehenge.
Yeah. Me neither. Okay, this is where it starts to deviate a bit. Just go across instead of taking the closest path. So all these dungeons being empty kind of makes up for the fact that Deep Darkness and Scarab are much, much, much more difficult in this category than they would be with Teleport. This is where it starts to get like super easy. Just gotta go down the stairs.
Just casually walking downstairs.
Yep, because Ness's sprite for his pajamas doesn't have a climbing sprite, so he only has his walking sprites, and it just kind of makes for some visual glitches. I gotta get another exit mouse because imagine backtracking through here. I'm going to pick up an item to sell, which I probably don't need considering how much money I have, but in the interest of sticking to the notes, I'm going to get it. That's the pixie bracelet right there. And everyone's held captive in here. Oh no! I gotta rescue my boy Tony. Alright, so I'm gonna fight the Starman, the head honcho of the empty dungeon. And all I do here is toss bombs at him and multi-bottle rockets. There's a chance he will Starstorm you, so I'm gonna use bombs to make it safe. When I was practicing last night, I defended with everyone except Jeff and tossed the bottle rocket, but he Starstormed me, which kills your entire party. So I had to think really fast, and I tossed out a super bomb with Ness and defended with everyone else and kind of gambled on it killing him, and I survived with 1 health on Ness. Like, as the health was, like, scrolling down, and I jumped out of my chair and, like, started running around the room. Like, it was like, really, really hype. But now I just toss super bombs in the first turn anyway, so that will never happen again. Okay, so Stonehenge base shuts down, so I rescue everybody. If you'll notice, Ness's sprite is meant to look like he's half asleep, so like the top part of his eye is like a lighter shade. Okay, wait, did I talk to the right guy? Yeah, I did. Sometimes I talk to Apple Kid by accident.
Also,
Okay.
his hair is super messed up.
What'd you say?
His hair is super messed up.
Yeah. Alright, exit mouse. Now I'm going to teleport to Tucson and grab another exit mouse to make up for the one that I just used. You use teleport, and let's go to Tucson. So, since I just come here, like, near the entrance of Tucson, I can just walk up and, get the exit mouse from the house inside on it, which is faster than doing it out of bounds. And since I use so many skip sandwiches, like, maybe, you know what, I'll use one here to get there faster. Since I have so many left, it's gonna go fast. Here we go. Nice and fast. Grab another exit mouse. Look at how fast he is. And now I'm gonna teleport to winner, so I gotta go out of bounds again. Okay, so now I'm gonna out of bounds to the first sanctuary location of the game, Giant Step. So I gotta load my secondary save file again. Down the stairs. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold up and left until I hear the museum music. Then I'm going to go up until I see a pharmacy. Oh, here's a pharmacy. So I'm going to move over to the right side of the pharmacy and go up from there. And hit X. Is this the right house? No, it's not. Is this the right house? Yeah, there it is. So this is the house that you need to buy in a casual playthrough to get to Giant Step, but I just out of bounds there instead. And like the other dungeons I was doing, Giant Step is completely empty. So I can just walk up the ropes, and Ness is going to literally walk up the ropes and not climb them. There he goes. Go through the door. And go over to the left to get to the second part of the cave. And I'm going to fight the Titanic Ant now. The Titanic Ant, because he's the first Sanctuary boss of the game, is pretty weak compared to where my party's at now, so I can just kill him with magic instead of using bottle rockets. So I'm gonna wait, no, I'm gonna freeze with her. Oh, wow, freeze gamma, that's good. And use Starstorm. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Okay. I didn't need to use Starstorm. Pretty good. Okay. So now I get the 4th sanctuary location, which is supposed to be the first one, but we're just going to ignore that fact. So now I'm going to be doing more actual story stuff of this game, like stuff that looks relatively normal. I'm going to grab the Shyness book from the library and give it to the Tendas in Tenda Village. Use... Yeah, that's good. I hear some loud breathing on the mic. Alright, so I got out of there, and now I just gotta go to the library. And because this is still, like, the meteorite part of Own It, like, nothing is open right now, everything's blocked off, except the library's open. So first room, last shelf. Overcoming Shyness, that's a good book. And now I'm gonna teleport to Tenda Village. They definitely need to overcome Shyness because they will not talk to you until they read the book. Alright, let's go to Tenda Village. Back in deep darkness, but nothing's gonna kill me here now. Oh wait, she has it, yeah. Okay. So the village elder reads the book to everybody, and they all become less shy, and then what that does is it enables the one really shy Tenda over in the corner to realize his inner strength and pick up a giant rock, which lets you get into Lumine Hall. Oh, and here comes a fun fact about this speedrun. This here is the only time you get your picture taken in this speedrun by the photographer guy. This is the only time that happens. But we're not going to see it later because if I try to go back to On It after the credits, it's blocked off by the police officer, so I can't get back to my house to end the game. But luckily time is before that, so it doesn't matter. Rolling deep, are you sure it's what you want? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, get the bag of Dragonite from him, and then I'm going to go over here and talk to this guy who was previously really shy, but now he's going to show me how strong he is.
Bag of Dragonite sounds really terrifying.
Oh yeah, you gotta use 3 of those in Magic Hand. His power is awe-inspiring, I agree. But I gotta talk to this rock, otherwise he'll tell me to talk to him. So, in Lumine Hall, because there's no spawns here, I'm just going to use another skip sandwich. And get through here pretty quick. Let's go around this area here and go down this ladder. And Ness just walks down instead of climbing down, because that's just the kind of guy he is. Whoops, I'm going to use another skip, I think. How many do yeah, I've got 2 on this, so I'm good. Not going to take that ladder to my left. I'm going to keep going and take this ladder. And before I fight Electrospectre, I'm going to grab the Rabbit's Foot and equip it to Jeff. Rabbit's Foot give to Jeff. And
so Rabbit's Foot's like a quick claw in Earthbound? Like Pokemon?
Yeah, it just makes you go faster. It makes your turn go like super quick. So now I'm gonna fight this guy, Electrospectre. And you can kill him with 2 multi-bottle rockets. Don't really need anything else. Defend, defend, multi-bottle rocket, and defend. Nice. Okay, so Jeff took damage there, but he's fine. This should kill him. There we go. Nice easy fight. So that's the 5th sanctuary.
Easy fight, easy life.
Yeah, easy fight, easy life.
All the level ups in the world again.
Oh yeah. Because this is supposed to be the 7th sanctuary, but I did it 5th, so I'm still a bit under-leveled for Electrospectre, but multi-bottle rockets don't care how leveled you are, they just destroy everything. Oh, my skip sandwich ran out. Oh no. But doesn't matter, I'm gonna go to the sanctuary. So here's sanctuary number 5, Lumine Hall, and this is where Ness's thoughts are written out on the board. And this is a no-input cutscene, so I can take a little breather for a second here. The next area that I'm about to do is a Lost Underworld, which, if you recall from a casual playthrough, is the dinosaur area. But something pretty funny happens in the dinosaur area. This is personally my favorite part of the run just because you do like a really cool trick in here that comes like later on. But like you have to set it up here and then it activates later. Okay, so there's the sanctuary. So now I go down here, and here's Lost Underworld. Now if you recall in Lost Underworld, all the sprites are really tiny to show how large and vast this area is, but Ness doesn't have a tiny sprite in his pajamas, so instead he's 40 feet tall. First I'm gonna teleport. It's actually faster to teleport to the place that you're already in to move you up a little bit because you walk very slowly here. So this is just like Giant Ness being trailed by a bunch of tiny little teammates. But you move just as slowly, so but unfortunately there's no dinosaurs for comparison because I despawned them all.
He should be walking a whole lot faster than that.
He really should be. And skip sandwiches don't even really help it that much here. Okay, I need that sea pendant. That is important for Magicant, so it's important to grab that. The next thing I'm gonna get is a Cloak of Kings for Melvin. Oh right, it's actually faster to teleport here as well, so I will do that. Might not be faster now, but I might as well do it. Okay, so now I can just keep going. Oh, there's the geyser. Sometimes you get that, sometimes you don't. Just makes you stop moving for a little bit. Oh, actually, am I... Oh, I went the wrong way, I think. Yeah, I definitely went the wrong way. Dang it. Alright, let's go back here. I only started doing that teleport thing like yesterday, so I got like a little confused there. Yeah, I gotta go around here. Shoutouts to Drifting Skies for telling me about the teleport. This place is like a big old maze sometimes because you can't like really see where you're going overall. It's just like, it's just so vast. Let me just check. Okay, my stats are good. Okay, so I'm going to grab the cloak out of the chest over here. Grab that. Okay, so I gotta get through Lost Underworld. This actually has a point of going through this area. This has a point. I don't need to just teleport out of here. What I gotta do is I gotta get to Fire Spring, which is the end of Lost Underworld. Ah, another geyser. There it is. You can actually see it this time. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Fire Spring, but I'm not actually gonna do anything in here yet. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna teleport to Tucson. And you'll see why I do that later. It's good to just spawn Fire Spring and just leave, because it helps you a bit later by doing that. So here I'm gonna grab some money out of the hotel, because I gotta go to Deep Darkness to do my final shop menu. That is a lot of money. That is more than I need. I'm not complaining. Wow, that is a ton of money. Wow, I'm super safe in this route. I bet like half those menus I did were unnecessary. Skip sandwiches, I got 2. I'll use another one here. Grab the exit mouse. This is the last exit mouse I have to get, I believe. Yeah, it is. I've already used 3 and used 4. Okay, so now I gotta go Deep Darkness. And the artillery dude in Deep Darkness is gonna give me everything I need. So I sell the truffle, which is here. Yeah, sell that. And I'm gonna buy 7 multi-bottle rockets for Jeff. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But I used a bunch of super bombs earlier, so I need to get more of those too. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory here. I'm going to sell the Casey bat. And I'm going to sell my cookies, I guess. I don't need those. And I'm going to sell the pixie bracelets. Yeah, not the sea pendant. Don't sell the sea pendant. That's bad. I'm going to buy some super bombs. Put them on Ness. That should be enough. Okay, so now I'm going to warp back to Winters, I think. No, actually I don't need to go back to Winters. I need to go to... Actually I do need to go to Winters, because I gotta go out of bounds again. Let me just double check on my skip sandwiches. I got 2 on him. Yeah, I'm good for skips. I don't need to buy any more. I can just save here and go to bounds. Okay, so the next sanctuary I'm going to do is Magnet Hill and Fourside. So to get to Magnet Hill, I just have to listen for the Magicant music again and hang a left instead of a down. So I'm just going to hold down left until I hear the Magicant music start. And then I just go left to get to Foreside. Because if you recall in Foreside, to get to Magnet Hill, that's a sewer dungeon, and you have to go through another building to get there and do all this stuff. So I'm going to skip that completely and take the back entrance of Magnet Hill instead, as that's right where the boss is. So there's Magicant 2. There's Magicant 1, so I hang a left here and listen for the Foreside music. It can take a little while to get there because you gotta go through this part. Pink Cloud Shrine, and then another dungeon area. There's Foreside. I can load that with the town map because it's a major city. And I can go right here. Oh, look, it's Magnet Hill. But I'm just going to go inside and fight the Plague Rat. Plague Rat can be taken out by one multi-bottle rocket. This is the 5th Your Sanctuary location, but for me it's the 6th. So I'm going to just defend, and use the multi, and defend. Jeff is super quick now, so I don't have to worry about like his status effects for the most part. And that's Magnet Hill. Nice and fast. But before I get out of Magnet Hill, I need to make sure that I get, I need to get the carrot key, which is outside in the chest, the nice bright golden chest, like the ones that were in Dalam. And of course, all the level ups. Okay, go back up.
It would be less annoying if the music was more than like a 3-second loop.
Yeah. Gonna get that. Whoa, there's a carrot key inside. Alright. So gonna get Magnet Hill. So here's where I do the wrong warp. You can actually wrong warp out of Magnet Hill. Or I guess, I don't know if it's technically considered a wrong warp, but it's kind of like a similar concept. This is still the game working as intended with what I do next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back inside the dungeon, and because I never entered the proper entrance of this dungeon, the exit mouse is going to take me to the last dungeon that I entered, which is Fire Spring. So I just went back to the Lost Underworld. That, I think, is a pretty cool part of this run. That was why I entered in there earlier and teleported out instead of like just doing it immediately, was just to spawn that so I could set up that exit mouse. This is also one of the areas that I had a hard time memorizing, but I have the pattern in my head now of how many ropes to climb. Just one here, then you go through the door. And you go up 2 here. Not that you have a choice.
Is there enough time for a couple donations?
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe after this boss fight.
Okay, sounds
Because
good.
I'm almost at the boss fight. But then after that, got time.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do for this boss fight, Carbon and Diamond Dog deflects any physical damage you do to it. So what I have to do is I have to like buffer a heal on Jeff, because he's going to die if I don't. And that's dangerous because, you know, he can't use multi-bottle rocket if he's dead. So I'm defend. There we go. That's how you do that. Life up him again, because you gotta do that twice. There we go, it's gonna kill him. And now he's saved, and a third multi-bottle rocket will kill him, so I don't need to buffer a heal. There we go. Good time for donations now.
All right, we have a donation from Ridgelow. Oh, good morning, Pidge. And then that was a $20 donation. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
And we have a $10 donation from Anonymous. Heard about this through Smashbox Devs advertising. Good stuff, guys. Good luck, and let's smash that record.
Thanks for the donations, everybody. Keep them coming.
So that was the 8th sanctuary. That was your 7th?
Yes, this was the 7th. The next one that I do is Pink Cloud Shrine, is the only one I haven't done. And from Pink Cloud Shrine is where I go to Magicant. But I gotta remember to get the Sanctuary. I did a playthrough earlier of this where I forgot to do this, and I was like, what? How come I'm not going to Magicant after Pink Cloud? So, you know, you screwed up once, you never screw it up again. Got one more Sanctuary left to go. I'm actually making pretty good time on this run despite the mishap with the hotel earlier. But that's because I haven't died anywhere yet. The next part that I'm about to do after Pink Cloud is Magicant, and that is the last final stretch of the run that I find exceedingly difficult. So if I can get through Magicant without dying, then this will be a good run. Because Magicant is where the spawns come back, and Ness is on his own there, and Ness is also incredibly underleveled. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do next is go to Dalam. What I'm going to do in Dalam is I'm going to fight the boss. And then after I beat the boss, I'm going to do a menu, and then I'm going to backtrack and make a safety save in Winners, so that I can just teleport here in case I die in Magicant and not have to do the boss fight a second time. That's, like, slower, but it's the safe way to do Magicant.
Marathon strats.
Yeah, definitely. Where's the carrot key? There it is. So that's the key that I got from Magnet Hill. And these guys, you just use multi-bottle rocket and Starstorm, the fight that I'm about to do. So just climb the ropes, or walk up the ropes if you're Ness. I hope there's been lots of forehead spam in the chat with Ness's name. And if there's not, then I think that should start. Okay, I'm gonna fight this guy. Alright, MBR and Starstorm is all I need. Whoop. Use that one, and Starstorm. Wow. Good roll. Didn't even need to use Starstorm. So that's the final boss, but I'm not going to do the Sanctuary just yet, because you go to the Sanctuary immediately. And in this category, you cannot save in Magicant, so that's why I have to make this backup save. Okay, what have I got? Give that... I need to rearrange my inventory a little bit, so I'm going to unequip the Rabbit's Foot from Jeff. Give that to him also. I don't need that. Okay, all this stuff is necessary. 3 super bombs, 2 bags of Dragonite, Franklin badge, sea pendant. Okay, give him another skip sandwich, I guess. And give him the Rabbit's Foot. Let me just double check my notes and make sure it's everything. 2 skips, 3 SB, 2 BOD. Yep, that looks good. Franklin badge, sea pendant, and Rabbit's Foot. Awesome. Oh, I also need to equip the Rabbit's Foot on Ness. That's very, very important, because that will increase my chances of running away in Magicant if I accidentally get into any encounters. Which is likely, because Magicant spawns can be quite finicky. You can run around them with skip sandwiches, but sometimes if you're like trying to despawn them, it can get to the point where like you're cornered and you have to fight one. So this is like the next really scary part of the run. But I've been practicing it, so hopefully it goes well. Okay, go back to Winners to save. Don't need out of bounds here. Oops, I teleport back to Dalam. Alright, here goes nothing. It's really important not to die in Magicant, because if you do, then you have to do the Magicant cutscene again, and that wastes a ton of time. But sometimes, like, there's literally nothing you can do about it. I need a haircut pretty bad. It's like getting in my eyes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, definitely.
Very imaginative name.
There we go. It's a really scary moment when you dismiss that text box and you can still move around. You're like, oh no, what did I forget? So between that screen fading out and this one fading in, you can hear like knocks on the door. That's actually like, that's Pokey knocking on your front door back in Own It, because you never do that cutscene, and the game is programmed to like make that sound happen the next time you fade out, like before that cutscene happens. So like anytime you fall asleep in this category, you're gonna hear that sound. It's just totally out of place. And also, when I stayed in the hotel, there was the dialogue from Paula telling me to go south to help them. So everything just gets all really messed up in this run. It's a pretty fun category. There it is again. I really hope I get a good Ness's Nightmare pattern. So I would have to do this cutscene a second time if I die in Magicant, but there's really no getting around that, because like you can't save in Magicant as you only have Ness. And that means you can't call Maxwell to save. You have to call Ness's dad, but you don't have Ness's dad's phone number, so you can only call the Stoic Club, and they're not going to help you save. So that's why I save before Magicant. Okay, here comes Magicant. This is, like, in a casual playthrough, this is one of my favorite areas of the game, just because I really like what's going on here. This area is, like, inside Ness's subconscious, because he passes out when the Soundstone activates. And he comes here to his dream world.
So he just dreams of huge vegetables?
Yep. In Mother 1, Magicant's, like, an imaginary land created by somebody else, who's, like, Nintendo's relative, and I like the music there, like, a lot. It's kind of cool, like, the references to that game that are in this game, even though, like, you can enjoy one without having played the other. Okay, I'm gonna really focus here and keep my eye out for spawns. I want to avoid spawns as much as possible. Okay, so far so good. Okay, gonna despawn him. I know normally I'd use a skip sandwich here, but I'm saving them for the parts that I struggle with a lot. Okay, I don't want to fight that present. That's really dangerous. Okay, I don't want to fight that question mark. Don't want to fight the present. No. Heck no. Okay, he got caught in the boundary. That's good. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Okay, he's stuck. Okay. Decent. I could probably skip past them, but I'm trying to play, like, really safe here.
The great spawn RNG strikes again.
Oh, yeah. You know it. There he is again. Oh, am I gonna get it? Oh, no, there's a gift there. Oh my gosh, you won't go away. There's a butterfly, that's fine. Okay, we get it. Magic Ant. Do I have Rabbit's Foot on? Sure, I'll put Magic Ant Pad on, why not? Don't need to do that right now, but I did it anyway. Okay, I can actually get that area spawnless, I'm gonna try to. Starts lagging a whole bunch there, then I know there's spawns. But I can make them go away by doing this, so I'm gonna try to. Unless it gets like to be too long, I guess. There we go, they're gone. Uh-oh, there's another one. But he can't catch me from there. Oh, no, they came back, dang it. Because I had to run away from that one. Okay, good. You know what, I'm gonna try to skip past him. There we go. Oh, couldn't get past them. I was banking on the question mark to move out of the way, but it didn't. But I don't think this fight is really that scary, so I'm gonna try to get away. Nice. Oh no, I thought I passed him. This is one of the scarier fights. Oh, this could be it. Try to run away. Oh, wow. Okay, lucky. That is the fight that would kill you if you don't run away. Okay, gonna attempt to get past. Oh no, I almost had it. I think this is a molecule fight. Oh no, it's a bomb fight, so I gotta try to run. Okay, I couldn't run, so he's gonna bomb me, and I just have to heal for a while. Recover life up on myself. Okay. I'm gonna try another turn of healing. Oh, why did I go first? That's not cool. I'm gonna try that again. And I'm gonna run away this turn. Hopefully. The more turns you take, the more likely you are to run away. There we go. Got past him. And I can't run away from these ones because they're all in a bad pattern. Okay, it's another one of these. So I'm gonna life up immediately. Yeah, I need to life up immediately. This is exactly what I was scared of happening. Oh god, no. Okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh my gosh, come on. Let me run, let me run. If I don't run this turn, it's a reset. That's it. Yeah, I gotta reset. That's really unfortunate. RNG wouldn't let me run on the 4th turn. It's supposed to let you run on the 4th turn, but it didn't. Okay, so I have to do all that all over again because of stupid spawn RNG. That's exactly what happens in the Magic Ant in this run. Teleport to... Yeah, I gotta go and do all this crap all over again because of stupid Magic Ant spawns. But that just happens in runs sometimes. So because of that stupidity, this run might go overestimate by a little bit, but probably not too much. Because everything else so far has been, like, decent. And when you equip the Rabbit's Foot, increases your likelihood of running away by 40%. And in the super bomb fight, like, what I normally do is I just heal myself a whole bunch to stay alive, because it randomly throws either the bomb or the super bomb, and the super bomb is a kill because you're super underleveled in this category. So I just keep myself alive with heals but try to run away. But if you try to run away, you can't heal yourself that turn. So I used 2 super bombs in a row, which is why I died. And I attempted to run away on the 4th turn, and normally after 4 turns with the rabbit's foot you can run away, but my RNG was really bad there, so it didn't let me run, and that's why I died. And 2 super bombs in a row is also really bad RNG. Like, it's just every crappy thing that can happen in that fight just happened at once. So now I gotta do this cutscene again, unfortunately. Like, there are 3 major parts of this run that can be big time losses to RNG. Like, the first one is dying in deep darkness. That's bad, but not like the worst thing that can happen. Although it's still pretty bad. Second one is not getting Saturn Cliff Skip because the RNG of the boundary skip won't let you through. And the third one is dying in Magicant. And the first 2 didn't happen, so I have like some time to work with, which is why, like, if I die in Magicant once, I should be fine. Hopefully I won't die a second time. It's really unfortunate that you can't save in Magicant in this category, otherwise it would be like super free.
That feel when Pajama % turns into cutscene %.
Yeah!
Got another donation from Pocket951, the amount of $4. Sorry, Pidge, I can't stop dropping my bag of Doritos. Forehead, quarter head.
Thanks for the donation. But I'm surprised it wasn't $4.20. How much money are we at now for Smash a Record?
Total donations $5,380.
Nice.
Big improvement. So day 0, basically, we've got $5,000 already.
That's awesome. I keep thinking it's day 2 because my sleep schedule's been all messed up for this run. Okay, Magicant take 2. Let's go. So weird part about Magicant is that in the scenery here, I'll pass by a tombstone, which is supposed to be BuzzBuzz's tombstone, but he doesn't die in this category. He's still alive. He's still in the meteorite right now. He never gets killed by Pokey's mom, even though his tombstone is there. He's gonna be waiting for a while. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, that was unexpected, but I got him stuck on the sage dude. Yeah, saving the day. Okay. Here comes my crappy spawn RNG back to kick my butt a second time. Hey, Ness, you want to move out of the way, dude? Thanks. This is a little better so far. Famous last words. Is there anything dangerous here? No, butterfly. Nice. Okay. Oh my goodness, this lag though. Oh, there's another one down there. Lovely. Just want to get spawnless corner over there. Oh my gosh, they won't leave me alone. Are you kidding me, dude? There we go. I'll use a sandwich here. I got 3 of them after all. Ah, couldn't evade them. But this fight I don't think is that dangerous. Yep. Oh my gosh, they blocked my path. Oh, but I got an early encounter, so I can run. This is a guarantee runaway. If it's a green swirl, it's guaranteed. Oh, and I'm cornered here. What? How can I not run away from this guy? He can't do anything. There we go. I need to use another one of these.
So many spawns.
Oh my goodness. Please, game. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, game? I'm so close to the end. Oh, it's another one of these guys, too. I'll try to run away. Okay. Of course he tossed the super bomb. Sure, I'll use Life Up Gamma. Of course he does that! Okay, that's better. I'm gonna try to run here. Nice. Okay. Do not follow me into Sea of Eden, thank you. Okay, now I just gotta hope for a good Nessa's Nightmare. So I gotta equip the Magicant Bat and the Sea Pendant here. This will make, in case I don't get Kraken Skip, then that'll make me protected for that fight. But I'm gonna use Life Up Beta here. Okay. Just in case I get into a fight here. Okay, I got the skip. There's 3 of them. He gets like stuck on the wall there. I finally actually watched a tutorial video for this section, so now I'm kind of doing it properly. And that guy's all the way over there, so he's not going to find me. Nice. Oh, and that guy's going to get stuck behind the spire. Well, maybe not. Oh no, that's a really bad place for him to spawn. Oh dear, I guess I have to fight him. Okay. Just bash him a whole bunch and he'll die. That cannot hit me because it's a thunder attack. Ooh, good shot. That's fine. That won't do anything to me. He hasn't generated a tornado yet, so this is a good fight. Nice. Alright, so 2 Kraken skips out of 3 is not bad. Heads level's now 44. 44 head. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick heal here. Okay, this fight is very, very dangerous, so I'm gonna focus hard here. This is where I use all my explosives. Okay, BOD1. Oh, this might be the good pattern. Oh, I think this is the good pattern.
Finally.
I think this might be the good pattern. Okay, I'll toss another bag of Dragonite. Yes, this is a good pattern. Oh no, that's not a good pattern anymore. Super bombs now. Toss super bombs. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Toss it, dude. Yes! Awesome! Sorry, Joe. Okay, that was scary, that was scary. That was really, really scary. Psi Omega is an insta-kill, so you have to, like... And I was tossing super bombs, so I had to wait for my next turn to recover from that, but... And he lifed up to himself, so I wasn't sure if super bomb was going to kill, but it did, so that was a good roll. Oh, okay, Magicant's over. Thank goodness. And now the rest of the game is kind of smooth sailing. So if I finish overestimate, it'll only be like by less than 5 minutes, I think. Here, gotta mash again. I just got teleport on Ness. I really could have used that earlier. Okay, now I gotta go to Saturn Valley again, and this is where we go to fight Gigas, the final boss.
Those clothes are temporary, right?
Yes, these are temporary. In fact, when he wakes up in Pink Cloud Shrine, it's pretty funny what happens. So he's supposed to be in Fire Spring right now, but he's not. In fact, he wakes up with his clothes on, and then he stands up, and they're gone. He's a little smaller. He's still wearing his slippers. I love this game. Whoops. Sorry about that. Trying to get my hair on my face, and I smack the mic. Lovely. Okay, so I gotta do some equips here. Take the C pennant off of... Whoop, no, take the C pennant off of Ness, I said. And give the Franklin badge to Paula. And give the C pennant to Paula. And give the rabbit's foot back to Jeff. And then do some equips. She's gonna get the C pennant. He's going to get the rabbit's foot, and he's going to get... What? No. He's going to get the Cloak of Kings. What? I didn't give it to him? Where is the Cloak of Kings? There it is. What's it doing there? Okay, equip. Cloak of Kings. There we go. Alright, I think that's all I need to do in that menu. Yeah, that's it. Gotta break the phase distorter now.
Got enough time for another donation?
Yep, this is a good time.
$10 donation from Socks with Sandals. Enjoying all the runs. Good luck to all the runners.
Thanks for the donation. Shouts to all the donators. I know it's super early in the morning, but keep them coming. Okay, gotta go to On It. But I'm gonna go to On It Out of Bounds since I can't teleport there, as I've only been there at the start of the game. Let me just double check my goods. Okay, she's got the Franklin badge, that's good. Ooh, I forgot to give my super bombs to Jeff, so I'm gonna do that now. That's not Jeff. That's Jeff. Super
Fake
bomb, he's got 2, and he's got 1, so I'll give that to him. Okay. There, so I'm gonna save. Alright, now... Another out of bounds. There's only 2 out of bounds left in the category. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the meteorite and grab a piece of it to make the phase distorter work. So I'm going to go up left till I hear the museum music. And go left. Until I hear the Stonehenge music again, actually. Takes a little bit of a while to get there. Just moonwalking all around. Moonwalking in the dark. That's Gigas' lair. I'll be going there later. That's the cave in Winters. Here we are. So I'm just gonna go get the meteorite piece. Teleport back to Saturn Valley now. Oh right, I have to sleep in the Saturn Inn, which is over here. This is like the only time we get to see the Saturn text. Oh, look at that font. And here's the sequence where Paula tries to call Ness to save her from the cultists. Because that's supposed to happen like at the start of the game, but it never did. And she's right there. I think she's fine. Yeah. Let me just double check that. Yeah, that all looks good. All looks good. So this is just kind of the sequence leading up to the end of the game. And here's the sage who's going to teach Starstorm Omega to our boy Melvin. That's going to be very, very useful. There's supposed to be a broken phase distorter here that contains a revival item, but I think it gets despawned in this category for some reason. Which is like super weird. It's actually like in the notes, but it's not there.
Can we do another donation?
Sure.
We had a $10 donation from I Still Don't Have a Username. What a clutch save. Best of luck to all the runners. I hope my little donation helps.
Thank you.
Every little bit helps.
Every little bit counts. And you just heard the knocking for like 2 seconds there. And Ness has his hat on for some reason. I don't know where that was before. Don't know where he got that from. So we're all being, our spirits are being put inside robots to fight Gigas with because he's attacking for millions of years in the past, so we have to time travel in the phase distorter, but human life cannot be put in the phase distorter, so we have to become robots. But Ness seems to not get the memo, as you'll see when I get to the past. So here, for whatever reason, I'm able to save with Ness's father despite having never called him. It's only in this part of the game where you can do that. So I'm gonna do that. What happens first is, kind of strange. So we just were explained to that humans cannot travel to the past, But Ness apparently learned a tech called robot skip. I don't know why I just saved. I just repaired by accident. Okay, so I'm gonna save because if you thought we were done with Out of Bounds, think again. This is the final Out of Bounds that happens in the run.
So I guess when he found out that there are no pajamas for robots, he just refused.
And here's the final Out of Bounds. Because Cave of the Past has extremely powerful enemies in it, but we're just gonna cheese the whole thing. Yeah, see you later. Hey, what's up, D8? They're all coming for me, but they can't touch me. And that also means that I don't have to do any of the spheres that warp you to a different area of Cave of the Past, because this room is the one that has the entrance to Gigas' lair in it. Right here. So I just completely cheese that area, and I'm just gonna go fight Gigas. There is a chance I'll get a bad pattern here and have to do that room again, but that's not a big deal. Here we go. See, I don't know where Gigas gets this idea that Ness has a hat. He's about to show in the Devil's Machine. That doesn't look like me. It doesn't look familiar at all. Forehead, are you surprised? Okay, I'm gonna use my notes for this fight because I actually don't remember like what the attack order is here. But it's a fairly simple fight if you don't get a batter pattern right away. So first I'm gonna use Paralyze on Pokey, and then I'm gonna use Shield Omega on everybody, and I'm gonna use an MBR on Pokey, I believe. Yeah, that's the strat. And just in case Paula dies, I'm gonna use the Cup of Life Noodles on her. That's pretty bad.
I love how there's an 8-BT soundtrack in this fight.
Yeah, so Paula dies. I'm gonna let her die there. What? How does that work? Okay, well I have to reset there because of that. Paula just died and the life noodles didn't work on her, so that's interesting. Probably because Pro's faster than she is, so I gotta do that out of bounds again, sadly. That's a waste of about 2 minutes or so. That's a bad Gigas pattern. Oh well, time to cheese the Cave of the Past again. Remember when I said Out of Bounds was over? I lied. Okay, time to cheese that again. See ya, nerds. Since I'm through Magicant, the spawns disappearing is not a thing anymore, so I gotta be not getting into any encounters here. Alright. Gigas round 2, after a very short and unfortunate round 1. Let's go. Oh, this is Ness's neighbor who's a real jerk, and he gets led astray by Gigas and becomes like super evil. He's also the one that knocks on your door when you're sleeping. I'm gonna paralyze him and use shield and MBR. And I think here I'm actually going to... I'm gonna defend instead of... Okay, that's not as bad. That's not as bad. Yeah, that won't kill me, so this is good. I can get through with the first turn, hooray! Ah, gosh. Okay, so we're shielded. So that means that we can't get hit by that AoE attack again. Paralyze him again, and freeze gamma him. I think that's what you do. Yeah, it is. And use multi-bottle rockets. And I'm not going to freeze with him. I'm going to defend. Forehead taking a bit of damage. So that shield makes us immune to that attack. Let's try to paralyze him. Oh no, it's not working. Okay, so I'm gonna heal myself actually, and freeze him, and toss a bomb, and defend. This song is awesome. My shield's gone. I don't know why this is taking so long. There we go. That's phase 1. So advancing to phase 2 of Gigas. From here on, it's just like mostly freezing and praying. And by praying, I mean the attack, not like me praying for good RNG. I don't know what that just was. That was a weird glitch. that text just happened there. Freezes and defending, and I guess I'll use Starstorm here. Forehead. What? Okay, I just lost Ness. I'll use a freeze. And I'll defend, and, oh, that's right, I can revive Ness. Forehead. Nice, deflected. Okay, good stuff. Ness is revived. I have not, I mean, I hate to say this, but I've never seen that happen before. Actually, let me use, Alpha. Freeze, defend, and Starstorm Alpha, I guess. I'm getting really bad rolls on this fight. So Jeff and Melvin don't really need to be revived here. There we go. That's the end of that phase. So Jeff and Melvin, they're not really used from here on. You just kind of want Ness and Paula alive so that Paula is super strong because she has a C pendant and she's also immune to Gigas' electric attack. So she stays alive for a while, but just in case her HP gets low, you want Ness to be able to, like, heal her. But when he gets hit with insta-death, that's kind of hard to do. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna keep recovering her and praying. And these guys are still alive somehow, so they're usually not alive in this phase of the fight. Okay, they're dead now. Okay. So, time is coming up in a few minutes. One of the prayers that Paula will do will say that it's absorbed by the darkness, and then after that, when her next prayer initiates, that's time. But you got to get through a couple of these prayers first. These cutscenes where everybody around the world is sending their strength to our party, and that is damaging Gigas, the prayers of everybody in the world. It's kind of a cool ending. This is like the only real spoilery part of the run because everything else is just complete nonsense. Like everything is completely out of order and none of the plot makes any sense. This is kind of the only spoiler. If you've never seen this game, then I would suggest looking away from your screen right now. Okay, good start. Gigas really likes to shout forehead, just like everybody in my Twitch chat. The Runaway Five, we never met them, but they're the band that helps you get out of Tucson. If you play the game like a normal person, not like this. I'm just smashing as hard as I possibly can right now. These are Paula's parents. We never met them either because Paula just appeared out of nowhere and freed instead of having to be rescued. So I don't know if these are the parents of the Paula in my party or the other Paula that was inside the cage. I'm gonna recover myself, actually, I think, and pray. Forehead. Yeah. What? Why did that happen a second time? Okay, well, I better hope that she stays alive. But I think the status effects don't work on her because of the sea pendant. So she should be fine because she's not taking very much damage from his hits anyway. So there's Tony from the start of the run, 5 minutes in. He helped Jeff get out of winners. That's really unlucky. I've never seen Ness die twice in this fight. I've never even seen him die once in this fight. But he's not really necessary here. Oh, no. How do I exit auto fight? Crap. Does anyone know how to exit auto fight? I can't remember what it is.
Sorry.
Okay, I did it. She's not supposed to. She's not supposed to have auto fight there. That's Ness's thing. She's supposed to, like, you press left and it does pray, but I pressed left and did auto fight. So yeah, that was a little dangerous. But every time that happens, I just mash the controller until it gets out of auto fight. Okay, there's Delam, one of Melvin's friends from Delam. Like, the only time in this run you use auto fight is in the sharks fight, so like that's why I have no idea how to exit auto fight, because like that's a death warp. You don't want a death warp on this fight, that'd be very bad. Okay, almost done. A couple more. Okay. Not auto fighting, yeah. Never done this fight with a dead Ness before. I think this is Ness's parents. Oh wait, no, it might be Frank. Yeah, it's Frank. I think Ness is Ness's parent. Next is Ness's parents. I can talk. He prayed diligently. Ooh, that was a strong one. Okay, no auto fights. No auto fights. Good. Spread this prayer to all the people of the earth. I think this is Ness's parents? Yes, this is Ness's parents. That means I think there's 2 more prayers left, and then it's time. Which means might actually finish under estimate. We'll see how this goes. So there's Ness's mom and his sister. That's kind of like the most iconic one, I guess. Alright, good. Here's the final phase. Pray one more time. There's like a lot of fan theories on what Gigas is like trying to say and like what he actually is. I'm not going to go into them on the stream, but if you want to get deep into that lore, you can. Okay, time's coming up here. Time's coming up. This is the next one. And after this attack, there it goes. Get ready for time, and time. That's time because the final prayer comes from the player that you named at the start of the run, and so the Rollin' Deep crew saves the day. So, that's it for that run. Maybe I'll just show what happens here. It's... Oh, sick. I finished underestimate despite all the crappy RNG. Awesome. Here we go. Rollin' Deep prays for the safety of Ness and his friends, but it just keeps messing up my name. So, one of the fun facts about the... There we go, Rollin' Deep kept praying. One of the fun facts about this run is that you can't, like... I don't actually know how to get to the credit sequence because you can't get to on it. So, yeah, that's it. Gigas is dead, world is saved. That speedrun made absolutely no sense from a plot perspective, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you want to speedrun this game, the best category is 80% glitchless, but I don't have 5 hours in a day, so I run this one instead. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you for watching the run, and holy crud, I finished underestimate.
Right.
Thanks very much to the couch and to everyone who donated, and to all the Smash the Record team.